79 laps to go here in Irwindale, California. The TireRack.com 300 presented by BFG. In the lead right now, still in the lead, Joey Clanton in the 83 Campfire USA car. But here comes Kevin Sawinski a little bit closer, as you pointed out.
A great start there by Sawinski in second spot there, just behind, and he's always done this. He runs that low line. He's closing in on Clanton right now, and who's to say if he got in front, he might be hard to get back by, and it looked like Sawinski's moving in. Gary St. Amant right now running back in third.
Gary St. Amant had some trouble on pit road. Car falling off the jack for that AC Delco crew, and just some troubles out there. Despite that, running third, but there was only 3 cars on the lead lap.
3 cars on pit road. That was more important. So the paddle man had everybody stopped. He got to go back out. He lost 1 spot. Big deal.
Gary St. Amant, as we're closing in on 75 laps to go here today, says he battles for the last 50. He's certainly battling right now with Kevin Sawinski. You see him right in front in that Great Clips #1. And just behind them, the number 11 of David Stremme, after all his problems, actually running pretty good out there with the leaders.
Yeah, they've got the car dialed in. This car was in 3 pieces when it left here yesterday. They worked all night on it. You can see he can run with the leaders. The problem is he slaps down. Howie Leno, the crew chief on that number 11, is a magician, has coached 6 rookies of the year to that title in ASA competition. A little bit further back, Danny Fredrickson and Mike Cope in the Red Line Oil car going to battle right now. And I'm sure Mike Cope, when he made his pit stop, made some adjustments on that car right at the moment, a little bit quicker than Fredrickson. Cope running in 5th right now, Dan Fredrickson in 6th. You got to give a hand to Danny Fredrickson, though, because he's running in the top 10 for the 2nd straight race, and it's only his 2nd race in ASA. Absolutely, and you can see Kyle Busch there in the 07 moving right up there. He wants to get in on this battle too. Well, we saw rookie Johnny Sauter win that title and the championship last year. The rookies certainly showing their stuff in the first 2 races of this year too. Well, and they have some great team cars, and the help of Jack Roush on the 07 there of Kyle Busch certainly is going to have an influence on his going through his racing career. Look for him to be a star in any division he ever goes into. Danny Fredrickson, a star as well. Brian Till, you're down there in the 21 pit.
Actually, I'm down here in the 1 pit with Mike Chafee, the crew chief for Kevin Sawinski. What changes did you guys make on that stop, and do you have anything for Joey Clanton?
Last stop, we did left side tires and made an air pressure adjustment, raised the Panhard bar. We've been trying to loosen the thing up all day long, but I don't know. We have nothing for Clanton. This is worse than the Johnny Sauter deal. We're just not even in the same league as him.
But dejected Chafee down here, not even in the same league, they say, Jim Trado.
I'm down here with Von Suss, the crew chief for Joey Clanton. You said you may want to pit just once. You did come down pit road again. Why, and what did you change?
Well, the Comp Yellow there came out 100-lap run. With only 3 cars on the lead lap, we need to put tires on this Campfire USA. Joey's done an awesome job. Guys did a great job with the pit stop, got us out first, and we're good to go the rest of the way.
How can you guys be so dominant 2 races in a row?
I don't know, the team just gelled good together. We've tested a little bit and found something that's working, and I mean, we're eating them up in the corners, and that's what's doing it for us.
Take a look on the upper left side of your screen. Scoring is back. You'll be able to check out where your favorite drivers are running. You see Zach Niesner in the 13th spot right now. Chad Wood, mentioned him a little earlier in the show, not having as good of a run as he had at Lakeland. He's still running in the top 20 there. And as I watch these cars go around, Joey Clanton's car is very dominant. There's no question about it. He's running a different line than anyone else. Right up against the outside wall. He's using that 12 degrees banking, and as you go down, it gets less and less banking. I think a lot of people are really using their tires up. Joey Clanton just riding around the high side. Right there, the number 14 of Doug Malik. He's running 16th right now, and there's a lot of teamwork on that number 14 team, and we're going to check that out because it's pretty cool.
Wisconsin rookie Doug Malik has assembled a team of veteran ASA crew members and 2 of his younger brothers. Younger brother Nick is working on the car right now, changing the shock. Race morning, kind of a last-minute situation. And next oldest brother, Eric, last time he was in California, he wore a uniform of a different sort. He'll be fueling his brother Doug's car today, but as you can tell by the helmet, he's also a football player. The last 2 trips he's made to the state of California was a member of the Wisconsin Badgers football team in their back-to-back championship wins in the Rose Bowl against UCLA and Stanford. We'll have to see if the Malik boys can put together a 3-for-3 effort here in California.
Teamwork, very important in football, very important here in racing. And, you know, another little characteristic that's pretty similar is you can be rough and tumble in both sports, can't you?
Grown individuals, every one of them. They're big boys, believe me.
I wouldn't want to mess with them. Doug Malik having a pretty good run out here today in the top 20. One of the rookie competitors in ASA competition. Another rookie just behind him, the number 4 Oakley car of Brandon Miller, the local hot shoe. Still struggling a little bit out here. He's running 14th right now. 62 laps to go. Wayne Anderson, haven't spoken much about him because he's had all sorts of trouble today in that Johnny King car, a 2-time All-Pro champ. Wayne Anderson, he'll get this ASA thing figured out, and he'll be up there and challenging for wins and definitely getting 1 or 2 here this year. Don't you think, buddy?
I have to say, he must have some kind of motor problem, because down the straightaway, he's losing ground to him also, but he's also right around the base of the racetrack telling me that he's off song just a little bit. 8
cars are out of this race so far, and that equals last year's total. Brandon Miller still on the track, though, duking it out with Wayne Anderson, and that's also a pretty big contrast in experience in these types of cars. Brandon Miller, only his 3rd ASA race. This is only Wayne Anderson's 5th ASA race, but he's got so much experience on the short tracks of America. It's incredible. We look a little bit further up front. Danny Fredrickson and Kyle Busch, the battle for 6th. Young guns here, buddy, and I really want to emphasize young guns because they are just firing away already.
You can't tell it by the way they drive, I tell you that. Fredrickson, hey, first time out, top 5 run, and now he's right back up there again. And here's Busch knocking on the back door. These guys are rookies, but they drive like pros.
Definitely drive like pros. Danny Fredrickson right now doing pretty well in that great Clips car, but here comes Kyle Busch, and Kyle Busch fighting for everything out there right now. The battle right now for the 6th spot with Busch in 7th. Robbie Pyle, for all you fans of that Sitco team, he's back on the track. The battle for 2nd right now. Take a look at that. Gary St. Amant blew by the number 1 Great Clips car.
I'm not sure that his lap times are maybe not quite as good as our leader, but there's times that I've been looking at him. He's actually closing in a little bit on Joey Clanton. When they catch traffic a little bit, you'll see Gary St. Amant run up on him. So don't count him out yet. That car is a rocket right at the moment and handling quite well.
Maybe Sawinski's car not running as well as it had in the past, but Gary St. Amant right now, I'm sure he's hoping to look for a caution, isn't he?
Well, I'd say right now that what he would like to see is him get tied up in lap traffic and give me an opportunity to get on that back bumper and work him over. Get him looking in the mirror, maybe get him offline, pass him.
Sawinski finished 2nd a couple of weeks ago. A top 3 run in Lakeland, Florida. Looking for another good run out here. Finished 2nd last year at this California racetrack. As you look at the scoring in your upper left part of the screen, 53 laps to go. And you know what? I think we got one cooking here because Gary St. Amant is catching that car, the 83 car of Joey Clanton. The number 1 of Kevin Sawinski, he's still in the hunt as well. The top 3 will duke it out when we come back with about 50 laps to go.